Have you ever felt your home's clutter quietly stealing your peace? If you're over 70 and just plain tired of it, believe me, you are absolutely not alone. As your family doctor in a way, I've seen firsthand countless times how those cherished possessions can subtly morph into something else, creating stress, physically, mentally, and yes, even emotionally, slowly draining your precious energy. Just like my patient Arthur, who faced real danger from overwhelming piles of things and felt his peace of mind slip away. But I promise you, there is a gentle, effective way forward. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 specific things that simply don't belong in a truly peaceful, easy-to-manage home. Stick with me until the very end, because you'll discover exactly how to reclaim your space, restore balance, and rediscover the sheer joy of living light and free. And trust me, you won't want to miss the final, crucial insight about sentimental items. It could be the key to truly lightening your emotional load. My advice today comes from real-life experience, designed entirely for your well-being. Now, before we dive into our first item, if this feeling of being overwhelmed by your home truly resonates with you, please comment a simple "yes" below. It helps us all know we're not alone in this. Okay, let's get started. Item number 1. Outdated paperwork and forgotten files. Let's kick things off with something that often hides in plain sight, quietly stealing your peace. Outdated paperwork and forgotten files. I'm talking about those stacks of old bills, expired warranties, medical forms you don't need anymore, and tax documents from what feels like a lifetime ago. They quietly pile up in drawers, closets, and yes, sometimes even under beds, becoming a silent mountain of to-do that weighs on you. Many folks hold on to these because of that nagging, "what if I need it someday?" thought. But from a mental health perspective, every single time you glance at that disorganized stack, your brain registers it as an unresolved task. It's a low-grade stressor, constantly nudging at your mind, even if you're not fully aware of it. This isn't just about paper. It's about the mental burden. As we get a little older, our minds naturally prefer clarity over chaos. The sheer volume of papers can feel utterly overwhelming, making a simple task like finding a current insurance policy feel like a frantic treasure hunt. This isn't just about physical space, it's about preserving your precious mental bandwidth. This quiet clutter contributes directly to that underlying anxiety, that persistent feeling of, "I can't quite relax," or "I should really get to that." It makes your home feel less like a sanctuary and more like a never-ending to-do list, which, let's be honest, is the very last thing you need in your golden years. I've seen it time and again in my years working with seniors. A clear, organized space often leads directly to a clearer, calmer mind. And for credibility, remember, most financial experts and even the IRS generally recommend keeping tax documents for about 7 years. Anything beyond that usually just creates unnecessary bulk and needless worry. I knew a wonderful gentleman named Arthur in his mid-70s. His spare room was packed with boxes from his old business, years of paperwork he intended to sort. He'd put it off for so long, it felt impossible. But one weekend, with a little help from a good friend, they tackled it together. Arthur ended up shredding almost all of it, keeping only a handful of truly meaningful records. He told me, "Doc, I felt lighter than I had in years. Like a huge, silent weight had been lifted from my shoulders." So, here's what you can do. And it's simpler than you think. Set aside just one afternoon. Put on your favorite music. Maybe some old big band tunes or classic country that makes you smile. Go through your files one by one. Anything older than 7 years, especially those old tax returns, can almost always be safely shredded, unless your accountant specifically says otherwise. Medical forms and insurance policies that have been replaced or are no longer active, they truly have no business taking up your valuable space. Create one small, clearly labeled folder or box for your essential documents: birth certificates, wills, passports, and current insurance policies. And then, here's the crucial part. Permit yourself to let go of the rest. Shred it, toss it, free yourself. This is about honoring your present and future self. Clearing out this paperwork isn't just about making physical room in your file cabinet. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of the past and truly focusing on the present. You gain a quiet confidence from knowing exactly where your important papers are, and from not being weighed down by things that have outlived their usefulness. It's a huge step towards daily peace of mind. Item number 2, unused appliances and duplicate gadgets. Moving into the kitchen, a place that should be the heart of the home, we often find a sneaky culprit: unused appliances and duplicate gadgets. How many of us have an extra coffee maker, 2 or 3 toasters, a blender that stopped working years ago, or specialty devices you used maybe once, like that waffle iron or electric carving knife? You might have kept that spare microwave just in case, or because someone gave it to you as a gift. But let's be honest, it's probably gathering dust and not much else. These items, even when tucked away in a cabinet, create visual noise and physical obstacles. They make your kitchen feel smaller, harder to navigate, and much tougher to keep truly clean. From a practical standpoint, it drains your energy trying to find the one working utensil among 3 broken ones, or the right lid for the right pot. As we age, ease of movement and efficiency become even more important. A cluttered kitchen doesn't just look bad. It can actually pose a tripping hazard or make reaching for things more difficult. It's about optimizing your daily environment for safety, comfort, and simple joy in preparing a meal. If you find yourself sighing when you open a cupboard or dreading meal prep because it feels like a battle to find what you need, these unused items are definitely contributing to that frustrating feeling. Think of it this way: every appliance should truly earn its place by making your life easier or bringing you joy. If it hasn't been used in the last year, or if you can't even remember why you kept it, it's time for an honest conversation with yourself. You deserve a clear, functional kitchen. I remember a wonderful woman named Eleanor in her 80s who had a cupboard absolutely overflowing with old blenders and food processors, each missing a different part. When her daughter visited and gently asked about them, Eleanor laughed, realizing she couldn't remember when she last used most of them. They spent a Saturday sorting out what worked and what could be donated. By the end of the afternoon, Eleanor's kitchen felt bigger, brighter, and much easier to move around. She found herself smiling each time she walked in to make her morning coffee, just enjoying the bright, open space she had reclaimed for herself. So, here's your simple, practical step. Unplug everything from your counters and take a good, honest look. Set aside anything broken, outdated, or replaced by a newer model. Be honest. That rice cooker you bought on sale but never figured out? The mixer with missing parts? The 2 slow cookers you meant to use for family gatherings that never materialized? They aren't serving you now, and they're just taking up valuable space. Pass them on to family, friends, or local donation centers. Give those items a new life and help someone else in need. You deserve a kitchen that works for you, not against you. Clearing out these items does so much more than just free up physical space. It dramatically reduces the daily mental effort needed to find what you really need. When you open a drawer or cabinet and see only the items you use and love, your whole kitchen feels more inviting, more peaceful. You'll be more likely to cook healthy meals, clean up quickly, and truly enjoy your precious time spent at home. If you're still with me and finding these insights truly valuable, please do me a favor and comment number 2 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support really helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Item number 3. Overflowing wardrobes and unworn clothing. Now, let's talk about our closets and dressers. The third source of hidden clutter, especially for us folks over 70, is an overflowing wardrobe. I'm talking about shirts that no longer fit comfortably, coats we haven't worn in years, shoes that pinch, and accessories tucked away and completely forgotten. It's so easy to let these items pile up, thinking, I might wear it again someday, or holding on to them purely for the cherished memories. A crammed closet isn't just inefficient, it's a silent source of decision fatigue. Every morning, you face a sea of options, many of which don't fit or feel good, making the simple act of getting dressed surprisingly stressful. This can quietly chip away at your confidence and energy, and frankly, who needs that? As our bodies gracefully change, so do our clothing needs and preferences. Comfort, ease of movement, and practicality become paramount. Holding on to clothes that don't serve your current body or lifestyle is actually holding on to a version of the past that no longer exists, which can be subtly emotionally draining. If you sigh every time you open your closet, if you struggle to find an outfit that makes you truly feel good, or if you feel like you have nothing to wear. Despite a closet packed to the brim, this is definitely a problem that needs a gentle solution. My advice? A smaller, more thoughtfully curated wardrobe actually gives you more freedom, not less. It simplifies your mornings and ensures everything you own makes you feel wonderful. Keeping items boxed away, gathering dust, doesn't truly honor those memories. It simply buries them. A photo can often serve a memory better than a physical garment. I knew a gentleman named Walter, now in his early 70s, who finally tackled his absolutely overflowing wardrobe one winter. He found 3 identical sweaters he'd completely forgotten about, pants from his work days that no longer fit, and more ties than he'd worn in a decade. By generously giving away what he didn't need and thoughtfully organizing the rest, Walter reclaimed space, rediscovered old favorites, and even inspired his friends to do the same. He told me it was like breathing fresh air for the first time in years. So here's a gentle approach. Take everything out of your closet and drawers. Set aside anything you wear often and truly feel good in. For the rest, ask yourself honestly, does this still fit comfortably? Does it make me feel good? Have I worn it in the last year? If the answer is no to any of those, it's time to gently let it go. For truly meaningful pieces that evoke strong memories, take a beautiful photo to preserve that memory before passing it along. Donate what you can to local shelters, churches, or organizations that support families in need. Give away favorite hats or scarves to friends or family who will truly enjoy them. You are making space for the present, you and all the wonderful experiences ahead. Having a smaller, more intentional wardrobe doesn't mean giving up style or variety. It means curating your closet to include only what you love and use, making room for new memories, and removing daily stress. You'll find that it's easier to keep your space tidy, to get dressed without fuss, and to feel truly put together every single day. You're honoring yourself by making space for the present, and the next time you look in your closet, you'll see choices that make you smile, not sigh. Item number 4. Unnecessary furniture and bulky decor. The fourth common culprit when it comes to clutter, especially in homes where folks have lived for a long time, is simply too much furniture and oversized decor that no longer serves a real purpose in your current life. Over a lifetime, it's so easy to collect extra chairs, old side tables, display cabinets, and decorative pieces that once fitted a larger family or a different style of living. As time passes and our needs change, those big, heavy items can start to make your living space feel cramped, difficult to move around, and even, dare I say, unsafe. From a safety standpoint, excessive furniture creates obstacles, significantly increasing the risk of trips and falls, which, as we know, can have serious consequences. From a functional perspective, it makes cleaning and maintaining your home a real chore, draining your physical energy. Visually, it can make a room feel smaller and more chaotic, rather than spacious, calming, and truly inviting. Our homes should adapt to us, especially as we age. If your home still looks like it did when your kids were teenagers and you hosted huge holiday dinners, but now it's mostly just you, it's a mismatch. Your home should reflect your current lifestyle and needs, not be a museum to the past. If you find yourself bumping into things, if moving around feels like navigating an obstacle course, or if you dread cleaning because there's just so much to dust and move, these items are definitely contributing to your daily frustrations and potentially even your physical risk. I always advise my patients, take a slow, intentional walk through each room and just notice how you feel. Is it easy to move from place to place? Do you have furniture you no longer use, like a formal dining set that only sees guests once a year? Or a large bookcase that's simply become a catch-all for odds and ends? Remember, your home should serve you, making your life easier and more comfortable. I recall a wonderful woman named Dorothy in her 70s who realized her living room was absolutely packed with furniture she had inherited from family over the decades. While each piece had a story and personal value, together they made the room hard to use, hard to walk through, and felt oppressive. Dorothy wisely decided to keep her favorite comfy chair and a small table for her morning coffee, and she lovingly gave the rest to her children and a local charity. Her home became so much easier to manage, and she told me she felt lighter, freer, and truly safer in her daily life. So, here's your next gentle step. Start by identifying the most cumbersome or unused pieces. Maybe there's a recliner no one finds comfortable anymore, or end tables that just collect mail and dust. Ask yourself, does this item still serve me? Does it help or hinder my daily life? If it's just taking up space, consider passing it on to a family member, selling it, or donating it to someone who will truly appreciate it. The more you let go, the easier your home becomes to clean, maintain, and truly enjoy. And don't forget bulky decor. Large vases, statues, artificial plants, or elaborate wall hangings. They may have suited your taste once, but if they now feel overwhelming or out of place, it's perfectly all right to simplify. Keep just a few cherished pieces. Remove the rest. Give yourself the gift of a calmer, more open, and easier to navigate home. This process isn't about stripping your home of its character or precious memories. It's about making conscious choices to support your comfort, safety, and overall well-being. Removing unnecessary furniture and bulky decor is a loving act, not just for yourself, but for those who visit and help care for you. It significantly reduces the risk of tripping, makes it simpler to keep things tidy, and creates a more welcoming, peaceful atmosphere. Most importantly, it's a way of honoring your needs and making sure your home serves you, not the other way around. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below. It helps us know we're on the right track. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Item number 5. Sentimental items without purpose. Finally, and often the most difficult category for anyone, but especially for us folks past 70, are sentimental items that have, over time, perhaps lost their true place or meaning in your daily life. I'm talking about old greeting cards, faded photographs tucked away in boxes, gifts from long ago, souvenirs from trips, or bins overflowing with your children's artwork from when they were little. Over the years, these keepsakes can quietly multiply until they fill closets, attics, and storage bins, creating a weight of memories that can become more overwhelming than truly comforting. Emotionally, holding on to every single memento can create a subconscious burden. It can make you feel stuck in the past rather than fully present and engaged with today. Physically, these items take up prime real estate in your home, often in inaccessible places, meaning you rarely enjoy them anyway, which defeats their very purpose. As we reflect on a rich, full life, the sheer volume of sentimental items can become overwhelming. The process of dealing with them can bring up strong emotions, sometimes even a touch of grief for what's past. But here's a vital truth. True memory isn't tied to a physical object. It's deeply ingrained in your heart and your stories. If you feel a pang of guilt every time you see those dusty boxes, or if the thought of going through them fills you with dread, then these items are not bringing you joy, but rather a quiet, often unrecognized emotional burden. You deserve to feel light and free. Letting go of sentimental clutter does not mean erasing your past or forgetting the incredible people and experiences that shaped you. Not at all. It means choosing to honor the most meaningful memories while gently releasing the burden of holding on to every little thing. Your cherished memories live on in your heart, and your incredible stories, not just in the things you keep. There was a wonderful gentleman I once knew named Richard in his early 80s. He held on to dozens of boxes, absolutely brimming with his children's old school papers, sports trophies, and heartfelt letters from friends. He realized most of these items hadn't seen the light of day in decades. With some loving help from his daughter, Richard gently sorted through each box, carefully selecting just a few items that truly meant the most to him. They created a small memory corner in his living room, beautifully displaying his favorite photos and letters. The rest he gently let go, and he told me he felt a sense of relief and freedom that truly surprised and delighted him. So, here's a heartfelt approach. Gather all your sentimental items in one place. Hold each item and genuinely ask yourself, does this truly bring me joy or comfort today? Does it have a cherished place in my life now? If yes, find a special spot for it where you can see and appreciate it. If not, consider letting it go with gratitude. Many find it incredibly helpful to keep just one small box or display shelf for their most precious treasures. And here's a great tip. Take beautiful pictures of items you wish to remember but no longer need to keep. That way, you preserve the memory without holding on to the physical object. Share keepsakes with family members who might truly value them, or pass them along to friends. By doing this, you not only free up space in your home, but also share your memories and legacy in a way that connects and enriches others' lives. It's a beautiful act of sharing. The process of releasing sentimental clutter can bring up strong emotions, and that's perfectly normal. Allow yourself to remember, reflect, and when needed, grieve the passage of time. But know that the freedom and lightness that come from letting go will give you more space, both physically and emotionally, to truly enjoy the present and welcome wonderful new experiences. You deserve a home that reflects who you are now, not just who you were. By gently curating your sentimental items, you give yourself the gift of clarity, comfort, and room to grow in the years ahead. Clearing out what no longer serves you is not just a chore, but truly an act of profound self-care and love. Now, I have one important question for you. What is the one small commitment you're making to yourself after watching this video to bring more peace and ease into your home this week? Please share your commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. If you found value and comfort in our time together, please give this video a thumbs up. To keep journeying with us, hit that subscribe button. It's more than subscribing, it's joining a supportive community. And finally, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message today. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next video.